Hello friends, welcome to our channel MBBS at Ease. In this video, we are going to see about fate of pyruvate under both aerobic and anaerobic conditions. There are various sources of pyruvate. For example, glucose through glycolysis gives pyruvate, lactose through gluconeogenesis gives pyruvate, alanine through transamination gives pyruvate, glycine and serine through serine dehydratase gives pyruvate. Now let's move on to aerobic versus anaerobic pathway. The anaerobic pathway takes place in the cytosol where the glucose gets converted into pyruvate which undergoes fermentation giving alcohol through alcoholic fermentation and lactic acid through lactic acid fermentation. Here 2 molecules of ATP is consumed. The aerobic pathway takes place in the mitochondria where the pyruvate gets converted into carbon dioxide and water. Here 34 molecules of ATP is released. Under the aerobic conditions, the pyruvate with pyruvate dehydrogenase gets converted into acetyl-CoA and carbon dioxide. So this is oxidative decarboxylation reaction. Pyruvate dehydrogenase complex is a multi-enzyme complex having 5 coenzymes such as thymine pyrophosphate, FAD, NAD, coenzyme A and lipoic acid. And it has 3 apoenzymes such as pyruvate dehydrogenase, dihydrolipoyl transacetylase and dihydrolipoyl dehydrogenase. Now let's move on to the steps. So pyruvate with the help of the pyruvate dehydrogenase gets decarboxylated. This involves thymine pyrophosphate and it gives hydroxyethylthymine phosphate. So this reaction requires vitamin B complex. Next, with the help of the dihydrolipoyl transacetylase, the hydroxyl group gets converted into acetyl group and the complex from TPP, it is then transferred to lipoamide. Now, acetyl lipoamide is formed. So, then acetyl-CoA is formed. The dihydroxylipoyl dehydrogenase finally regenerates the oxidized form of lipoamide. So, this involves FAD. Now, the overall reaction is pyruvate plus coenzyme A plus NAD plus gives acetyl-CoA plus carbon dioxide plus NADH. Here, the most important point is comparison with the TCA cycle. So, the similar enzyme complex, it causes oxidative decarboxylation of the alpha-ketoglutarate acid to succinyl-CoA in the TCA cycle. Now, let's move on to the regulation, which is done by allosteric modification and covalent modifications. Acetyl-CoA and NADH are the allosteric inhibitors. By covalent modifications, the phosphate dehydrogenase complex is phosphorylated by PDH kinase and dephosphorylated by PDH phosphatase. The most important point is the pyruvate dehydrogenase is activated only in the dephosphorylated form. So, pyruvate dehydrogenase kinase is activated by ATP, NADH and acetyl-CoA. These inhibit the pyruvate dehydrogenase reaction. And the activators of pyruvate dehydrogenase phosphatases are calcium, magnesium and AMP. This increases the rate of the pyruvate dehydrogenase reaction. So, now let's move on to the significance. It is a complete irreversible process. So, there will be no net synthesis of glucose from the fat. Fatty acids can be formed from the glucose, but vice versa is not possible. Here, 1 molecule of NADH is generated, which gives 2.5 molecules of ATP through electron transport chain. So, this pyruvate, it acts as a metabolic junction. So, this pyruvate through lactate dehydrogenase gets converted into lactate, through alanine transferase gets converted into alanine. With the help of pyruvate dehydrogenase gets converted into acetyl-CoA. Acetyl-CoA enters the TCA cycle. Acetyl-CoA also through beta oxidation gets converted into fatty acid. So, pyruvate with the help of the pyruvate carboxylase gets converted into oxaloacetate. And this oxaloacetate through aspartate aminotransferase gets converted into aspartate. And with the help of malate dehydrogenase gets converted into malate. So, now under the anaerobic conditions, the pyruvate undergoes fermentation pathway. Fermentation is a general term for such process which extract energy as ATP, but they don't consume oxygen or change the concentrations of cofactors like NAD plus and NADH. So it is carried out by wide range of organisms and they yield wide variety of end products which are of commercial uses. It is of two types, lactate fermentation and alcoholic fermentation. In lactate fermentation, the pyruvate through lactate dehydrogenase gets converted into lactate. So this uses one molecule of NADH. In alcoholic fermentation, the pyruvate with the pyruvate decarboxylase gets converted into acetaldehyde. So here decarboxylation takes place and it involves TPP and magnesium. This acetaldehyde utilizes one molecule of NADH with the help of alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme gets converted into ethanol. Now energetics of the fermentation. In lactic fermentation, glucose gets converted into 2 molecules of lactate and the standard free energy changes minus 196 kilojoule per mole of glucose. In alcoholic fermentation, glucose gets converted into 2 molecules of carbon dioxide and 2 molecules of ethanol and the standard free energy changes minus 235 kilojoule per mole of glucose. So I hope this video was useful. Thank you.